Just last week, Oxfam, United Kingdom, released a report on the Indian economy and the social conditions. And it said that the top 100 richest men in India, men and women in India, have wealth equal to 550 million people in India at the bottom end of the pyramid. 100 equal to 550 million people. In the last year, about 150 million people have joined the poverty line or gone below the poverty line. So now today we have maybe up to 1 billion people in poverty in India. 1 billion. And I often give them motivational talks. I often am talking, hoping that my talks or other people's talks or something is going to drive people out of those their dire situations. Because at the end of the day, it's the thought which is driving them into despondency. And thought is the one thing in life that we use on a daily basis from the day we're almost born till we die. Thought. Thought is a driver for everything. Now, what is thought? Have you ever thought about it? Thought has basically three primary components. One is knowledge, knowledge based, which basically comes from books that you read or people tell you about, that you store in your gray cells, brain cells. The second is your life experiences that you have encountered that are imprinted on your mind. And third is the memory bank. These three components constitute your thought or your brain power. And thinking is a reaction of thought. Thought is always in the past tense of things that have transpired. It's always in the past tense. So when you are trying to do something in the future, you are looking at it with one leg in the past. This is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. So if your past is despondent, you will be despondent. At the end of the day, we are all conditioned or conditioning of the environment guides us, guides our mindset, and makes our self. Our persona is conditioned by the environment we find ourselves in. And if the environment is despondent and hopeless, we end up being hopeless. And we have total loss or lack of self-confidence, and we are unable to move forward. And that is the reason, because it's like a vehicle, like one of my Jeeps, which is all without petrol. And there's only 1 liter, 2 liters left in the tank, you can't go very far. It starts sputtering. That's what happens to people. They start sputtering. You can't do this, you can't do that. Then they get onto the religious bandwagon. And the religion is one thing which has destroyed everything. Thought can make you succeed. But thought is also the driver which has led this world to war. All the wars from time immemorial have been due to people's thinking. Someone has said that Pakistan is about to bomb India or India is going to bomb Pakistan. So we are arming each other. That's thought, which fuels the economy, which fuels the people who are building and selling weapons and armaments. It's thought. Thought can destroy a boat in the sea without a rudder, without a sail, and they're just going with the wind. And they think that everything is okay because they're sitting under the belief of a God. And who invented God? God was invented by someone's thought. God is a figment of people's imagination, maybe of 100 years, 200 years past. My own Swami, who was from the Juna Akhada, Swami Amreshanand, he was a very senior Swami from Juna Akhada. Senior than that Nandagiri guy who is now in jail for giving those hardcore talks in Hardwar. You've seen it to that guy. And he said that the Juna Akhada does not believe in idol worship. So they don't believe in a God coming out from stones and from murtis and from idols. There may be eternity, there may be something up there, but not God as we define it. That the God is the, like Ram or Krishna, because they're all avatars of the God. of Krishanji. Or Krishanji is who? There was only Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. So, we are going after avatars. So it is a figment of someone's imagination. And religions are either protecting for the Hindus, or Islam is Muslims, or Christianity is for the Christians. So we have division. And in thought, where there is a division between two people, between man and wife, where there is a division in thought, that will ultimately lead to conflict, because two people are divided. And if you are divided in thought, then slowly and surely you will start veering further and further away, and that is going to lead to conflict. That has what has led to international conflict. So, you got to be very careful of how you drive your thought. Or you will go and sit with the guru, and the guru will say, give me 5,000 rupees and I will cure you. Give me so much money and I will give you a mantra to make things work for you. You recite the mantras for 3 hours a day and things will be okay. But you know what? Mantra, recitation of a mantra is a mechanical process which is going in your mind over and over again, like the wheel of a bicycle. And now let's think about it. The more mechanical your mind, the more mechanical the process of what you're thinking or trying to do in an attempt to reach salvation, you're actually dulling your mind, because it is becoming a mechanical process. We often say, why is my servant, why is my driver not thinking? He did not put the mat back in the car today, or my servant did not bring my tea at 8 o'clock in the morning, or when he did, he forgot to bring my sugar, he forgot to bring my sweetener, because they are doing things mechanically without thinking. They've been doing the same job for the last 50 years. And a point comes when they stop thinking. So it's a mechanical mindset. It dulls the mind. And as they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So the duller you're getting, you're coming under the grips of other people's, and they're molding you to do what they want. You are unable to do what you want because of the reasons I've given. Dullness of the mind. So you have to get out of there and try and do something. But you can't do it